In the past couple of years, I have learned that whenever Devon is saying that he's not sure whether he's going to compete in a tournament where he's invited as a guest or not, he's always going to compete. You can be assured of that. Hello arm wrestling fans, in this video we will talk about Devon's right and left arm competition at the Nevada State Championship. Then later on we'll talk about Ongrabaev's statement regarding the recent controversy, the Speed and Brian Shaw collab, and Engin finally revealing his retirement Supematch opponent. And my guess on this one was spot on. So right-handed Devon was obviously just having fun with everyone. There was no one on his level. Even on the right arm, there was no one on his level, but Cody Supematch did give him a really good fight. In their first meeting, Cody basically forced Devon in a full-blown, illegal, under-the-table Kings move. He may even have pinned Devon if Devon didn't go under the table. But he did go there, there was a restart because Devon fouled, and after that Devon was in full control. Multiple surges on Cody's wrist. It was too much for Cody to handle. Devon won easily. Later on in the tournament in the same class, they met once again, and this time Cody was already gassed out. Devon controlled him even without the straps. He even warned Cody that if he doesn't let go of the pressure, if he doesn't stop doing what he's doing, he might even break his arm. But one thing is quite obvious. This is not the same Devon that Alex Kurdecha faced last month, because that Devon was fully prepared, he was massive. This Devon is recently coming off a 10-day fast and he's not in competition shape, and yet he won the tournament, I would say easily. Watching this match makes me think of one super match that we may have missed forever. We saw Prudnik also defeated Cody Merritt 3-0 in a left arm super match. At that time, Prudnik was beating David Dadikian too. So if Devon was cutting down to 105 kilos for the Oleg Petrenko super match, at that time we could have also seen a 105 kg Devon versus Prudnik on the left arm. But now, since Devon has started training his left is much stronger. Even at that weight, I don't think that match can happen. I don't think it will be close. So we may have missed that match forever. After watching this tournament, you may think that Kurdecha gave a lesser fight to Devon than Cody Supematch. So maybe Kurdecha versus Cody is the next match that should be happening. I'm not sure about that either, because once again, this is not the same Devon Larratt. Later after the tournament, Devon got pinned by Vrej Sadrakian too, and in the second pull, he started controlling Vrej as well. So Devon has leveled so much that if you're outside of, let's say, top 10, then even a tired Devon that is coming off a fast may be too much for you. He may be too much for your left arm. I recently covered the Daniel Prokopchuk versus Yerdolat controversy, which happened in the 75 kg left arm competition at WAF. So basically the story was, and by the way, you can check this video out if you want to know the full story. So basically the story was, Yerdolat thought that he pinned Daniel. He reviewed the call, he protested, and the protest was successful. He was declared the winner. After that, Daniel also protested, and his protest was also successful because the referees found a false start on Yerdolat. I personally didn't see that false start, even in 0.5x slow motion, but maybe it was the right call. Now everyone is upset with that. Kidargali Ongrabaev has posted this statement on his Instagram page. Kazakh athlete faces injustice at World Championship. At the World Championship in Bulgaria, Yerdolat Mukhambet, representing Shardara Arm Wrestling Club, became a victim of unfair reffing in the final match. He had clearly defeated multiple-time world champion Daniel Prokopchuk from Moldova, demonstrating his dominance during the bout. However, in the decisive moment, the referees made a controversial call and awarded the victory to his opponent. As a result, Yerdolat had to settle for the silver medal. I think he didn't even get the silver. I'll get to this later. Fans and sport experts described the incident as an open act of injustice, noting that the Kazakh athlete's hard-earned victory was taken away by the doubtful decision of the referees. Shardara Arm Sport Club has also posted the same thing. Both of the Kazakh guys who finished second and third were from this club, so none of them showed up at the podium to receive their medal. And judging by Daniel Prokopchuk's latest post, it looks like they have found the new bronze and silver medalists. It's a little unfortunate, but was that the right decision by WAF? Please mention that in the comment section. It's a little too late to talk about the Speed and Brian Shaw collaboration, but we should be thankful for that. Speed is a huge celebrity, bigger than arm wrestling I would say, and the collaboration is being received well. I'll post all of the videos, the links in the description if you still want to watch them. But basically they arm wrestled, and as expected, Speed couldn't do anything. I was a little disappointed by Brian Shaw because right off the go, he basically took everything away from Speed. He busted his wrist back, too much pronation, didn't even allow the kid to do anything. I mean, who treats a beginner like that? That was a weird move from Brian. Throughout the video, I was like, man, let him do something. What are you afraid of? He's not going to pin you from any position whatsoever. But Brian didn't do that. He kept applying his pronation. Or maybe I just saw Speed's version of the video. There may be something different in the video which Brian Shaw has posted. Finally, Engin has announced his retirement Supematch opponent. And as we guessed, it is Arthur Makarov, the third match. Finally, Engin wants to get one win over Arthur and get his revenge before he settles down, before he retires. But many arm wrestling fans are saying that this may be a mind game from Engin. He likes the fans asking him, literally begging him to come back or to organize events or whatever. So he's just doing that. He doesn't want to retire, but he wants the fans to ask him, to beg him to come back to the table, and then he'll come back for another super match. I also think it's a possibility, but mention your thoughts about that in the comment section. Please like the video, and I'll see you again.